Hey Facebook, happy Wednesday to you. Hope you're having a great Wednesday so far. We're a little tired. I did some early morning training with the guys today. Got in our service over sales training and just trying to make ourselves better. That's what we're constantly doing. If you're watching live, type live. If you're watching replay, type in replay. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. You'll get notifications to when we do post up. Hopefully I'm getting that to where it's doing it on a daily basis here soon, here shortly. I'm trying to work with some folks to help me out with that to where we can just post straight from Facebook right over to our YouTube. So I'm looking forward to that. Does the plumber plunge? That's the question. And I'll get into that here shortly. First of all, I had a question come to me from a customer, and it was not long ago, and it was, hey, you know, we got a toilet that's plugged up. So we go in there, we take a look at their toilet, and sure enough, it's plugged up. And they said, we tried doing the plunger, we tried doing the old little itty bitty auger from Home Depot, and we just couldn't get it going. And so I said, okay. So since they tried augering, I didn't think about doing any augering because they'd already tried it, right? So we just immediately pulled the toilet. But then I got talking to the customer, and he asked me, what do you prefer to do? Do you prefer to plunge the toilet, or do you prefer to auger it? And does the plumber, the professional plumber, have a professional opinion? And I thought, you know what? If my customer's asking that, I bet you guys are too. So that's what today's about. Do we prefer to plunge, or do we prefer to auger? I'll be honest with you, as a plumber, we never ever plunge a toilet. And the reason we never ever plunge the toilet is we don't know if it's a wax ring or if it's a foam gasket that's sitting between the toilet flange and the flange for the drain. We don't know what the seal is. And if it's a wax ring, there's a good chance that when you plunge that, you'll lift that right up off that seal and break that seal between the toilet and the drain. So we don't want to prevent more problems down the road. So the thing that we'll use is an auger. Now we use a pretty good size auger. We use hey Spencer, try buying an auger. It's so much better. But most homeowners do plunge. And I'm going to go into that today. If you are going to plunge, which most homeowners do, there's a certain type of plunger you need to get. And we'll go into that here in a few minutes, Spencer, so hang tight with me. But we use augers as plumbers. And the reason is we don't want to take a chance of breaking that seal between the flange and the toilet. We've seen in the past that when we plunge, it can force that up by just the plunging force. That centrifugal force will push that up, and it can actually separate away from the flange and cause a leak underneath. So as a professional going to somebody's home and having responsibilities of causing leaks and having issues down the road, we don't plunge. We'll try augering it, and if we can't get it with the auger, we'll pull the toilet and go from there. So basically, what kind of plunger do you want to use? Well, there's a bunch of different plungers, right? And I've got a couple today on display to kind of show you exactly what kind of plungers we use. First of all, the plunger that you should use should look like that. And basically what you want is that little cone on there. What that does is that fits inside of the toilet, and it gives a good seal. So if you're going to buy a plunger, get one with the cup like that. Now, if it's just a flat one that doesn't have that, it's not made for toilets. It's made for bathtubs and sinks. Now, will we use an auger on bathtubs and sinks? 9 times out of 10, if it's just a small clog right at the trap, we can take a sink or a bathtub plunger and plunge it and get that hair or whatever it is that's stuck in that trap to flow past and get it flowing, and then we can just run hot water and wash it out to the main. So in a sink or a bathtub or a basin, like a laundry basin, we will plunge. But that's only because we can see the trap underneath, and there's no wax seal holding it together. So on a toilet, we'll use an auger. On a sink or a tub or even a shower, we'll use a plunger, a flat cup plunger, not the outsert cup like that one I just showed you. So if you're going to do a toilet, use the outsert cup to get it down inside that hole to do it right. Obviously, you know, as a plumber, I'm going to recommend not using a plunger. I'm going to recommend using an auger. If you can't get it with an auger, then you might as well pull the toilet. And you'll know if you get it with the auger, you're good. But if you're using that plunger, you take a chance of removing that seal and causing a leak and further damage in your home down the road. So that's the professional's opinion. Obviously, you're a homeowner. You're left up to whatever you want to do. But if you're going to buy a plunger, make sure you get the right one for the right job. Make sure you get the toilet with the cup. And that way you're in safe shape. Or, if you're like me, you hate plunging, you hate augering, you hate doing all that because you do it so much, especially on those cruddy toilets. I'm a Toto man, so I went and bought Toto toilets just so I didn't have to plunge every day or auger every day in my house. And I did auger every day. I'd bring my auger into the house and use it. I had a son that would plug up the toilets that we used to have, so I decided to get rid of those toilets and go with a Toto. You got 9.1 Newton gravitational force in the trap of a Toto. I just learned that the other day, just Thursday when I talked to the Toto rep. 9.1, and everybody else is about 6 or less as far as gravitational force. So you got a lot more force pulling that waste down. There's my opinion. There's my tip for the day. Have a wonderful Wednesday. I'll catch you tomorrow.